Hello.
Hello. How's
Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
welcome everyone. We are here on a one more deadly update
Another deadly update.
on the
Yes,
last day of the month. How are you, Andrea?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm at the beach, as you can see.
I get that's so cute.
I know
You
it's so
say this
cute. This
beach.
is this is Porto Morto, so you know we're having a good time over here. It's
That is
nice.
adorable. I love that. I had not noticed that you had that background, but I think I'm gonna start doing the same. I absolutely love it,
It's
especially
so
like when
cute.
it's the
It makes me
summertime.
feel. Yeah,
It
it makes me
fits
feel like I'm in
perfectly.
vacation. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is a new deadly update. Today we're gonna talk about something that's in every almost every video game, and that's a boss fight. And boss fights are amazing. So obviously we're gonna talk a lot about it, of course. And
We're gonna have a lot of
right,
conversations. Um,
exactly.
and we're also gonna have a lot of guests, which is exciting.
Yes, yes, we look lonely right now, just the two of us, but actually we have a full house. We have a lot of people coming. Um, the devs are gonna be here. You're gonna have an exclusive look into their minds. So, oh, Jordi, here you are,
Oh,
Jordi.
I am back. Hello, guys.
Everything's
Can
Hello.
you
fixed
hear me
now.
now? All good?
We
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can hear
you.
you. Everything's
My
good.
my computer is always trolling me in these live sessions. I don't know why. Every time that you
I
put the intro, it's like I lost the sound and I need to restart my computer. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah,
Oh
everything
man.
everything fails in that first
Yeah.
second. But you're right here. You are here now, and everything's
Yeah.
working out. So that's good.
Yes.
That's good. And
How
it's
you doing?
Friday, so
Yeah, happy
there's
Friday.
nothing wrong.
Good to be back. Did you guys miss
Yeah.
me last time?
Yes.
I
Of
couldn't
course, we
be
missed you.
here. Yeah, but
We
you
were
you had
we
a
were
great
thinking of
session
having a cutout of you at the
an
background.
image. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, but I saw the stream and it was great. You talked with the animation team. Those guys are
it
great. They
was a
do
great conversation. We learned a
amazing
lot,
job.
and
Yeah,
it was really fun.
yeah, it
It
was
was very
amazing.
fun.
By the way, we have some updates on the animation side. We're currently working on a new cinematic, like 2D cinematic. So hopefully, some of the future streams we will share some of the progress. But is looking
Oh,
amazing.
Nice.
that sounds great. Exclusive premiere right here, right now. Thank
Yeah, and
you.
we'll bring back the animators for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were fun to have around.
I love their work, so
Definitely.
this is great.
Yeah.
All right,
But
what's the plan
today,
for today?
yeah, today we're gonna talk boss fights. We're gonna talk about our favorite boss fights, what
Nice.
makes a good one, and obviously what's going on with our own game, Stay Dead, and how the design of the boss fight came to be. A little
Mhm.
bit, a little bit. We don't want to spoil everything. But yeah, that's what it's going to be about today. And we have, as we said, a lot of guests today,
We do.
the
Amazing.
devs. So let's get into it.
Let's
Let's bring them
go.
on.
So yeah, let's see what we got. I'm actually gonna be behind the scenes today because we have a full house. So I wanna leave
We do.
room for everyone else, but I'm still gonna be around. Um, and let's see, who are we gonna bring in first? Our special guests. I'll leave it to you
Nice.
guys.
All
Awesome.
right, let's
Thank you.
start with Emilio. Where is Emilio?
Hello,
Hello,
good
Here
morning.
Emilio.
is. Hello,
Welcome to the
Emilio. How are
stream. How you
you?
doing?
Great, great. I'm struggling with my camera, but everything else is fine.
Okay, no worries.
Right.
We can
You'll
hear
be
you
a
well.
disembodied voice. It's fine. This is Emilio. Thank you so much for coming.
Yep.
Um, how do you feel about being on the stream?
Great, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk some
Awesome.
boss
Okay.
fights.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ready to talk about boss fights. Thanks. So
Sounds
next
good.
up we have Dave Parra.
What up, David?
Hey,
Here
hey.
he is. Hey Dave.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I mean, this is the first time to be here, so
Oh
it's
yeah,
good.
you. It was not the last time that we.
Yeah, no, it was only Emilio and Victor.
I remember. Yeah. Well, Dave is also one of the developers of the team. He's actually tackling most of the boss fight of Stay Dead, so it's good
He's
to
gonna
have you
talk
here,
a
man.
lot this time.
I
Right.
hope so. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Good, good.
It'll be part of the entertainment.
Awesome.
The
Next
rest of
up.
us are just taking the credit.
Yeah. All right. Last but not
It's all
least.
time. It's all part of the teamwork, like taking the credit, doing
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
The same
Yeah, it's a
thing.
team effort.
And next up, Victor.
What up, Victor?
Hey,
Hello,
how's it
Victor.
going?
All
Good.
good.
Victor is a veteran of the streams, so ask
Oh
him
yeah.
anything.
Oh yeah, he was on the very first one, right? Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, he wasn't the first one. Like, he already knows everything about the streamings. So we're gonna do all of this together. So let's see. We're gonna talk about boss fights, and boss fights are super important to games, and some of them might have spoilers.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about a bunch of games, different games, but we are all interested in games. We're all gamers here, so I think it's fine. Uh, just tiny little bits of spoilers. They won't be
Maybe
huge.
tiny and maybe big because sometimes the boss fight is the last part, the last piece of the puzzle of a game. But I think we're gonna talk about games that were released a long time ago, so hopefully
Yeah,
everybody just played it.
most of them are pretty old, right? Like they are not last month games, so
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. You should have played these games by now. By the
Yeah,
way,
and if you see any interesting boss fight, you should go and play them.
exactly. It's not the same thing listening about it than actually playing it anyway.
Yep.
So let's talk about boss fights.
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
This
So
is
these are
a great part of a video game. I think I don't know, it's a place where you actually put your skills into a test, and there are bosses in many shapes, in many forms, in many abilities, in many graphics. So we can talk about boss fights for the entire day, but we're just gonna pick some of the favorite bosses fight that we like personally, and then we can transition into what's the plan for the boss on Stay Dead. But yeah, here you have a bunch of pictures. Like I identify a few of this.
yeah. I chose them, so
Those are
so
nice bosses.
this is a lot of my favorite bosses. Actually, the first boss fight you see here on the corner, that's Zelda against the dragon. For the longest time, every boss was a dragon for me. Like like this is the first boss fight I ever played. So every boss fight was a dragon for me. Like, did you kill
Yeah.
the dragon even though it wasn't a dragon?
Nice.
So it's very memorable for me. But yeah, all of these boss fights represent, like, these are all final boss fights, most of them actually. So yeah, as you said, it's the pinnacle of the game. Like, it represents everything you have learned along the game, every skill you have acquired along the game, so that you can actually defeat this final boss. Um, some of these are pretty hard, actually.
Yeah, some of them are pretty tough. There are others that are more like simple. I remember, for example, when I played Super Mario 64, I really struggled on the last boss, even though the mechanics is almost the same every time that you beat Bowser.
Yeah.
But the last part was, I remember you need to dodge some of the holes that the boss, the Bowser leaves on the ground, and it's a bit faster. You need to throw him into the spike balls, and sometimes you have fewer spike balls, and it was
Yeah, you had to
it
have
was fun.
like you have to aim, right? Like
Yeah.
you had, and for a lot of us, it was our first 3D game, so it was a struggle.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't remember my first boss fight. I think probably Contra. Contra for the NES. Well, it has a bunch of bosses, but the final boss was interesting. It was like an alien stuff. with some spiders crawling on the ceiling. Well, it was a long time ago. I don't have a
It
good
does
memory.
sound
but-
like a boss fight.
Yeah.
How
I
about
think
you,
mine
Jake?
was Bowser. No, was it Bowser? I don't remember even. But it was the first boss in Super Mario Land for the Game Boy.
Mm,
And it was like the
nice.
black and white game. Yeah, so I believe that was it, because that's the only console I had when I was a kid. Well, very
Yeah.
young, and then I got more games. But yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, bosses are getting tougher and tougher, throughout the years. First bosses could be, Bowser from the Super Mario Bros. In the NES. The first one is more like a different version of an enemy because he just throws like flames. You just need to
I
dodge it and-
struggled so hard as a kid with that boss. Like,
Yeah, well,
I
it
panicked.
was tough.
I panicked, like, oh no, it's coming, the axe,
Yeah,
But
it was like the
as
one
an adult,
from-
it's like, yeah, that's a simple fight. I don't know why I struggled so much.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
But I mean, it was like the one from Nintendo 64, right? That you needed to jump, go into the other side of the bridge, and
Mhm.
just put him into the lava.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
fun.
exactly.
Great images.
yeah. I remember we would like take turns to see who would beat him, and it was always like the older cousin or something like that
The
that would do it.
elders.
And we would like, I remember I would be very, very bad at it.
I thought
I
you were
also
gonna
was
say
very bad at
I
it.
was the older cousin.
Yeah,
No.
I was
I
really-
cannot say that. Yeah.
yeah, some memorable ones. But yeah, boss fights are one of my favorite parts of video games as well. Um, they're awesome. Like, they are very memorable, and I think they give a lot to talk about. Like, especially if you struggle with it.
Yeah.
So these are just a few examples, but yeah, let's talk about our favorite boss fights. We actually like talked about it along the week. Like, what's your favorite boss fight? And we were like, this is a hard topic. Like, how am I gonna choose just one? Well, obviously,
Yeah.
we don't want to go on for the whole day, so we actually chose. What's
Yep.
the first one we're gonna talk about? I have here one of the toughest ones. Like, I actually haven't beaten this guy actually.
I have
Me neither.
a couple times.
Couple times.
Oh
Was
my
it
God.
hard?
It's
It was hard. It's
it's
insane.
almost impossible. Like, it's really, really hard, even after you have played the whole game. And these are a lot of the skills that you have acquired along the game, right? Like, how to parry, how to have the right timing, how to use your gadgets, stuff like that. But it's still a very
It's-
aggressive, very hard boss.
Just to
It's a
give
great
some context to the
boss.
people, we should
Oh.
just say the name of the boss and the game.
Yeah, this is Ishin the Sword Saint from Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. It's a few years old right now, like 7 years old or something like that.
Oh my God.
I am yet to kill this guy, but this is the final
Sure.
boss. Like, this is the final fight.
Yeah.
You fight this guy like 2 or 3 times before, or one. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, this is not the first time you fight him. But this is the hardest one. Who chose this as their favorite?
I chose it. It was really hard because I really like. I played all the From Software games, so it's kind of hard to choose between them. But I really like this boss fight just for like the skill aspect to it. Like, it's just really, really hard. And in Sekiro, you don't have the option like in the Dark Souls games or Elden Ring, in which is just like, it's okay, I can go get another build, other weapon, and you probably
Yeah.
can get a build just to kill that
True.
boss. But in this game, you have to beat him fair and square.
Yeah,
it-
you cannot just level up or something. Like, this is the skills you acquire, the skills that work for you, and that's it.
I
Yeah, and-
think this is like the best example of like how to do a boss correctly and then to like 11 because he doesn't really do anything new other than pull out a pistol and shoot you a bunch
Yeah.
of times.
That's
Like
pretty
that's the
new.
only new.
He only shoots you to death.
Yeah. No, like I remember when he starts shooting at you. I'm like, well, that's unfair. Like you pass all the entire game without people shooting you that many times, and then he just pulls out a gun in a sword fight. So it's kind of hilarious. But I like that like he layers all of the other skills from so many other bosses, and you're already like when you go 1-1 with it, that you already know what to do. Other than obviously the gun, that's like the only asterisk I would,
Yeah.
surprise, and it is a very big surprise because like, oh my god.
There's also
Yeah.
the small detail that you have to beat Genichiro every single time you try this boss.
Okay.
So you have to kill him first, and then you go against this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like an
Yeah,
extra
So
challenge.
it's stamina related as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to not take damage the first phase, and then this phase is just like everything is turned up to 11. It's so unfair for the player, but it's also like how we called it. It's a skill boss. It's not about getting stronger in the game like every other From Software game. You cannot just get a weapon, get a key, or cheese him in like any way. Like there's probably some strategy that someone put together, but it just makes you have the skill, and if you don't have the skill, you cannot beat him.
Yeah, you screwed. That's cool.
Yeah, the guy in this video is making it look really easy.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that.
Just barely.
I remember
Yeah, it's
the,
really good.
the first time I played against this boss, it took me like I don't know how many hours because it was like 2 days straight just trying to beat
Yeah,
this guy.
you have to
Um,
learn his patterns and also have the reflexes to actually parry right. And
Yeah, that's what I remember the most because I played this game on the Xbox back when it came out in 2019, I think. And this is the very first boss I played that actually broke a controller for me.
No.
That I
Broke or you broke
literally
it? You throw it?
no. I pressed the parry button so many times, like the
Okay.
left
like
bumper,
stopped working.
that it just stopped working. Like it
Oh damn.
worked.
It gave up.
What
Yeah.
did you do? Like,
Yeah,
Yep.
do you buy another controller to beat the boss?
yeah. I had to use another one to to beat him.
The same thing happened to me actually. Like with this game broke my because the controllers at that time, if you didn't have like the Xbox Series X controller, I don't think Series X was out yet. Was it? I don't remember.
It was 1 year after, I believe.
Yeah. So like those controllers at the time, if you press the right button or the shoulder button too much, it would start sticking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Ah.
sweating. You're sweating as well. It's like
Yeah. And then eventually for me it also like I do remember it wasn't this fight, it was another fight. I don't remember which one, but it wouldn't pull out, so I had to go and buy another controller because of Sekiro.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Awesome. Yeah, this is a good example. I liked it. I haven't played, but looks so epic.
It's amazing. It's an amazing game. Like the whole thing is. I think it's my
That's right.
favorite From Software game. Actually, I love
Yeah.
it so much.
It's really well done.
Cool.
Well, we're talking about From Software, so let's go and see the Great Grey Wolf of Dark Souls.
Nice.
Sif.
Just to keep,
Little
keep on
puppy.
theme. This is a battle against a huge animal, and I feel kind of bad killing him. Like
I know.
what did he do? Why am I killing him? It's kind of a sad fight. Who Who put this at their favorite?
I chose that one.
Oh, tell us everything.
I love the evolution of the boss. The more you hit it, the more you question yourself, should I really be doing this? Because at one point when its health goes really low, it starts limping, and he starts slowing down. His attacks start slowing down. So instead of like a traditional boss, where you basically everything just starts going very, very fast, and you add layers to like the interaction, it does the opposite. It starts making things slower. It starts making things to your advantage, and that's where you start questioning, what am I doing?
Yeah, right. It's actually narratively very interesting. Like it actually makes you feel bad for kill. I mean, the game asks you to kill things.
Yes.
Like this is something that games do. Like you face an obstacle, now it's your turn to kill it, right?
Yes.
But with this boss fight, it's like I don't want to. I don't want to do this. This
You
is
don't have a
a
choice.
pretty dog. I don't want to kill the doggy.
Yeah. I think it's the first boss that made me think, am I the bad guy in the story?
All right.
And
I
then
believe
And you can see it because he's going backwards, like he's going away from you.
Yeah.
yeah, he starts like going away. That's where he starts to slow down.
Hmm.
That's so sad. And actually, I don't remember exactly the lore, but this wolf is actually defending someone's grave. I remember.
Yeah, I think so.
Bring my
So,
Tortorias.
so there's no question. We are the baddies when we are killing this guy, like,
Yeah.
like this poor dude who's just, a loyal dog.
He's actually a grapekeeper.
Yeah, he's actually a gravekeeper. Oh, that's so sad. It makes me even sadder.
Nice. Yeah, this was also a good reference. Always fighting two big bosses is like, oh man, how I'm gonna beat this guy is
Yeah.
10 times my
Look
size.
at him limping. It's not right.
Yeah.
poor guy.
I wish the player there would have like not killed it so fast. It looks like it's not his first rodeo. But when
Yeah.
when you make the fight a bit longer, you really see those moments of like it slowing down. You
Yeah.
start seeing its patterns be broken up a bit more and more, and that's one thing that really makes this boss fight memorable, because you were used to bosses being very, very hard. And I'm not saying
Mhm.
this is not hard, right? It'll like he'll definitely kick your ass if you're not prepared. But
Or he should.
or he should, yeah. But when you really start like nail him down with damage, that's where you start seeing that drop off, and it just makes it for a very memorable boss fight. It really changes things up. And I think that's a very smart thing to do when you're designing a boss fight, is like, instead of giving you something that put it in a different context instead. And I think that really shows how versatile boss fights can be.
Yeah, I think they are also a very useful narrative device, right? Like, as I said, like games usually ask you to just kill things, but that's not the only way to do it. Boss can tell a story as well in the way they fight, like this one.
Yeah. Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. A good
So
reference.
let's talk about another boss fight that's narratively super important. This is Hades. From Hades. I don't know if you guys if the chat played Hades, but this is the story of Hades' son, Zagreus, that wants to leave the underworld. and his dad Hades does not want him to. So he's literally the final boss, the final obstacle to his journey that is leaving the underworld. But in the course of the game, you learn more about his family and his family problems that he wasn't really aware of. So this is a hard fight, like emotionally as well. I don't know whose favorite was this.
I also picked this.
Yeah, I think that's good. Chris.
And
Killing
but
Victor.
that one is probably
Please
for
tell us.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I. So Hades was my first roguelike. And I've no idea. Like I know I can go into the game and like look at my stacks of like how many times I've died to Hades, and it's probably a lot. Because yeah, that guy just did not go easy on me, and I struggle a lot. Like I love that the first time you beat him, then he has a second phase. It was spoiler alert, by the way. If you don't want to like hear about this, I'm sorry. Go play the game instead of talking like hearing about it. But yeah, he has a second phase, and I'm like, what? I need to do this all over again. And then he turns things like again to 11, so it's even harder. And like I remember the first time I beat his first phase, I was like, I finally. And then he one-shotted me on his second phase, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I have this experience as well. This is a controller launching moment, like like I thought I won,
Yeah.
and you didn't.
Yeah.
But I think it makes a lot of sense for him to be such a hard
tough,
fight, right? Because
Oh yeah.
for once he's the titular of the game.
Also, like he goes invisible.
I didn't remember that, but yeah, he goes invisible. Like, but you know what? He's the god in his realm. Like he is supposed to be the strongest right here. So it makes a lot of sense for him to be so strong and such a gigantic obstacle for Zagreus, right? Like,
Yeah.
you have to earn the right to leave the underworld.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a very heavy narrative moment, and then I don't want to really spoil a lot, but you gotta do that a couple times until you can finish the game. So it's not like you just beat him once and that's it, like other normal games. I love that Hades really leans into, well, you gotta do things a couple times before you can proceed with the story, and that really shows how the developers really understand the players of, this is fun, I want you to have fun. It's not just like, oh, I had fun at the end and I'm never gonna do that again. Like many other games do that, where maybe you get like a very powerful weapon at the end, but you only use it
don't
for
get the
like
chance
one
to use
fight.
it.
Yeah, instead of like doing a bunch of stuff, right? So I love that the devs at I don't remember the studio,
Super
the-
Giant Games, no? Yeah.
yeah, Supergiant. They really respect the players by giving them what they want, which is playing more and more and more. And
Yeah. And
yeah.
also it shows like you have true mastery of the game, right? Like it wasn't just luck. You actually had to master the game to get to this point and to actually progress. And it gives you a chance to try a lot of different things because it's a roguelike. So you got to do a lot of builds, and luck is part of the game as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome fight. You should play Hades if you haven't.
Did you already beat
Oh, yeah.
Hades too, Victor?
Yes, I have.
Does it have like a good boss fight at the end as well?
It's very interesting because it split things into two sections, which is the underworld and the Olympus. So once you go down, you gotta go up.
But in terms
You
of
And
boss
actually
fight,
have
do you
two boss
do you-
fights, big
do you
ones.
you
prefer
have
this one?
to you have two boss. I prefer Hades
Mm.
because it's more memorable. But the boss fights in Hades 2 are very good.
Mm.
I just felt that they were a bit easier, but that might have been me just like
I felt the
knowing
same.
how to play Hades already, and I also feel like that's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
that's
same.
fair.
I feel exactly the same. Like I felt it was easier Hades 2, but I didn't think that was a bad thing. Like it was easier to progress and to keep cohesion of the story, because sometimes with Hades you fail so much that you don't feel progress narratively. So I think it was good. Hades 2 is also very good.
Nice. All right, we have
And
Ganondorf here.
Ganondorf. Let's see. Whose favorite is this?
I think that's
Mine.
Emilius.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
Emilio Dutel.
Well, I played this game like Zelda Wind Waker on the Wii U, like a long time ago, and it was actually a gift for my brother. So it was not for me, but I played it anyways, and and I really like this boss fight because it's, to be honest, it's not that hard. Like it's like a very easy boss fight once you know like your way around like his movements and all of that. I think this boss is all about the build up because the whole temple before him, it's like literally beating every single other boss in the game one by one. So you kind of like everything before him is harder than him. But yeah, it's like a very big narrative moment. Like this is also the moment you realize the motivations of Ganondorf, which
Mhm.
is something you don't see on most of the Zelda games. So it was a big surprise for me. Like, oh my god, this guy actually is doing this for a reason, and it's not a bad reason either. He's like trying to save his people from like
Yeah.
eternal damnation. so, so yeah,
I mean, at the cost of everything else, but yes,
yeah. Well,
at least he's doing
that's
that.
the thing. It's like at the cost of some islands, like
Yeah.
how many people is there? Like 30 people in the whole game.
Emilio is like, just move.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like really interesting boss fight. I think it really um made me think about bosses in a different way when I played it. And I also remember struggling a lot because I was like a child, but it's not that hard. I already played it more times.
Yeah, I get that feeling. But I the thing that I really liked about this fight is like he actually feels menacing, right? Like he's just so big compared to tiny Link, and he actually walks like a monster from a horror movie. Like he walks slowly toward you, and that's kind of freaky. And
Yeah.
well, Wind Waker, I love it, but it's a children's game, right? So it's made to actually scare children, and I was scared. I was
Yeah.
like, this is freaky.
Our inner child was scared.
Yeah. um and
Yeah,
it's a fun fight also. I love that Zelda helps you out, like you can actually feel the cooperation there. I don't love what they did to Zelda. Like Tetra is way cooler, and then they did this, like
yeah.
I
She's way more independent and cool.
yeah. So I'm not a huge fan of that, but I actually like that she helps you out with the bow here. Nagi says martial artist Ganondorf versus Link and his tools. Who will win? I think Link is protected by plot armor, so he probably wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Nice.
okay. Next fight, we
Oh, this
have
one is fun.
Psychomantis from Metal Gear Solid.
I
Who
think
chose
this is
this?
the oldest reference, right? From all the ones that
I
we
think
picked.
so. Yeah, I
Sorry,
think so.
Yeah,
I'm the
probably.
older one. I'm the older one. I don't know. I think what this is like also a classic. Like a lot of people use this as a reference for boss fights, not because of the skill level that you need to have for beating the boss. It's more like how this game or this boss break the fourth wall and how you need to think about outside of the box to beat it. And I think this game was released on 97, 98, somewhere around that. And during that time, you don't have like Google. You cannot search for answers on the internet. You literally need to figure out by yourself and by your friends. I remember when I saw this boss fight, because I didn't play it the first time, but I saw a friend of mine playing it. It was like, oh man, this was so exciting. Whenever you realize that you can do this or that, or the boss can read your mind, it's like, come on, I'm gonna beat this guy. And once you know the drill, it's kind of not so super difficult. But what I love from this boss fight and this type of bosses is that you need to think about outside of the box, and I don't know, it was such a memorable moment for me. What have you guys have played it before?
Yeah, I played it, but on the recent like port they did for like new
Yeah.
consoles, the Volume 1 Master Collection, something like that.
Yeah.
And I did really enjoy the entirety of the game. I think this boss fight lost a bit of its point though, because
Yeah.
you before you had like to disconnect your controller, put it on the other port.
Yeah.
I think that was like a really cool thing because you were physically doing it, but in the port obviously that's not an option. So you just have
Yeah.
to
Also,
go
whenever
in
it
a
turns
menu
off
and-
the when it turns off your screen and you see the Hideo title.
yeah.
Right now, TV doesn't have that. It's like, okay, that doesn't work. But for me, that I experienced at that time, it was like, oh man, it was shocking.
Yeah,
I
it
could
was really
imagine.
clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, all really good boss fights. I think this one's more memorable because it's something new that you've never like run into, right? So it's like the element of surprise as well.
All right, sounds
sure.
good. Yeah, I think these were all
Sounds
good references. And maybe we can start like talking about what.
Yeah, let's talk
good-
about specifically the boss fights that inspired you guys for Stay Dead. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but before that, I was gonna ask people, what do you think it makes a good
Oh,
boss
okay.
fight?
Yeah, for
'Cause,
sure.
there are many things, and we've been looking at some examples, but there are some key elements. Of course, there are so many elements that you can use to build a boss fight. But I don't know, people can just put in the chat what do you think will make a good boss fight, and then we can start discussing some of them.
Sure. Tell us in the chat, like, what makes a good boss fight? What made it memorable for you? Or what was your favorite thing of your favorite boss? It can be anything really, like maybe the skill required, or maybe that it was narratively strong.
Yeah, we already
Or
mentioned a few of them. For
yeah,
example, we have here like clear, readable patterns. This is very important because boss fights, they need to be fair for the player, and they need to be super understandable what's going on, right? Like if a boss is gonna hit you, you need to be super clear on the anticipation and the area where the hit is gonna land, and some of the the things that you need to do in order to beat the boss. Because if you don't read very well the patterns, it's gonna be just almost impossible.
yeah.
get more-
If it's not clear, it feels unfair.
Exactly. I think satisfying feedback, it's also important, because every time that you nail down a hit or the boss hits you, it should feel like, oh man, this guy is strong.
Or even
Um,
like negative feedback, even, right? Like let's say it's in a phase that you cannot deal damage, maybe like like your sword ricocheting or something like that. It should also be or feel good even when you're powerless.
Yeah, exactly. It should feel good all the time.
Yeah.
What else we have?
Cat Power says, I think good boss fights are challenging but fair and have a big emotional payoff.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely.
Love that. Yeah.
We also have like
Yeah.
build up. This is more like pre-boss. So everything that you do in order to introduce the boss and the story and the lore. So whenever you encounter the boss, it's like, okay, I'm gonna beat this ass, and it's more rewarding whenever you have some build up before fighting the boss, which is also good. Somebody says epicness. Of course, every boss fight should feel
Yeah.
epic.
Test your knowledge up to that point.
Yeah. Player expression. This is more like you as a player. What do you do to beat the boss? And we saw, on the Ganondorf boss fight that you have a bunch of tools and skills and power ups or health potions and stuff like that. So that's the interesting part of beating a boss. Is not just repeating one action at a time. It's more like what you can do as a player to defeat this guy, and then play around with your tools and skills, right? Escalation and phases. Again, this is more like be clear on what the boss does first, and then how whenever you beat one of the phases, something changes. It's again like adding more or building up inside the boss fight the difficulty of every phase, and it's like learning those skills as well while you try to beat the guy. Being fair, I saw somebody mention this, and that's completely true.
Yeah, it needs
Whenever
to
you
feel
fight a
fair.
boss, it should be challenging but not unfair. Because if it's unfair, people just drop the controller and they won't play more. The wow factor. This is the things that I like the most from boss fights. I think Psycho Mantis was one of the bosses that showed me like more wow factors. But there are so many boss fights. For example, I remember when on Tears of the Kingdom when you play against the Demon King, and you try to hit him with the sword, and he just jumps back with a slow motion. It's like, oh, dude, you can also do that. It's like,
Look,
motherfucker.
I have been cheating all this time and you can do it too.
Yeah. And also
Yeah.
another wow factor for that battle that I love is whenever you see Ganondorf turning into Demon King, you see his health bar like just increasing and increasing and not stopping. He's like, dude, when is gonna stop? This guy's
Yeah.
has a lot of health. So those little details, it's nothing crazy, but those things are very memorable. But
Yeah, or even just the size, right? Like I remember panicking when Mother Brain showed up in Super Metroid, right? Like
yeah.
just taking up all the screen, and you're like, but I'm just tiny, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the chat they mentioned an interesting thing from it was said by Munoz Composer that a boss need to have some context before encountering, right? Because otherwise you will feel it like a mini boss and it's like just a normal random person that appeared in front of you. But
Yeah.
if you get to know who he was, or like his I don't know, a maniac and he's like going crazy into the world or something, you feel motivated to actually go and destroy it or actually go and kill it. Just rather than, hey, I'm gonna get some experience by killing this mini boss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Otherwise, it feels very grindy, right? Like you're just killing it
Exactly,
for killing it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think all of these little things make the bosses engaging, and the more details that you can add, the more emotional traits to the boss you can add, the interesting
Yeah.
twists of mechanics and all of that will make the boss more engaging. But yeah, maybe we can start talking about our boss, which is actually a mini boss, but it's it's the first bigger encounter that we're building, and we also use a bunch of references from other games, and maybe you can see a couple of them. One of
Okay,
the
let's see this fight. This is one of the inspirations, right?
It's a
This
big
is
inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest ones. I mean, probably you know about it. This game, it's from the other company that built A Way Out. The name of this game is It Takes Two. It's like a puzzle game, and this boss fight, for me, it was really interesting because you never hit the boss like with your bare hands, right? Like you need to use mechanics to actually decrease the health bar. Like for example, in this they're pointing a laser to a battery. The battery will explode and it will cause like an AOE. I don't know. Later on, you need to go inside into the cockpit and like destroy the cables and everything. Uh, and that you will see later on, like on our boss fight. It's part of the mechanics we're trying to build. Like you need to pull something, you need to use something to destroy it. So I don't know. It was kind of cool to figure it out, all those mechanics to build that thing.
Yeah, yeah, and it also makes sense because we're looking for sort of references about lasers and how bosses might handle lasers. Because in our demo we show a lot of lasers, and one of the things that we want to do is how can we bring the lasers back to the boss fight. And this was the perfect example. What I love from this example is that the boss is always chasing you with the laser, and you need to be constantly moving and touching the laser while figuring out what you should do to bring back the boss and then keep fighting with him. So yeah, this was a very good reference, which was a big inspiration for us. What other reference we have? It's
Yeah, give me a sec. And you
Oh,
also
Mario
mentioned
Odyssey.
the fight in Super Mario Odyssey with
Yep.
Madame Brood, Madame Brood and Chain Chomp.
Yeah.
She's so ugly. I didn't remember this.
What do you mean? She's beautiful.
Look at her smile. Yeah, I think that the thing that we use as inspiration on this was, well, Nintendo has a very straightforward pattern of building bosses because it's very solid on phases. Like you do phase one, you use a mechanic, you dodge their attacks, and then you find like an area or opportunity for you to counterattack. So in this case, she has this little like pet that tries to chase you, and then at some point you can throw the hat and then grab it, and then you can control the little guy, and you need to pull until you release it. She's gonna hit herself with the thing, and that applies very well with the boss fight that we're building because we wanted to do almost the same. Like, how can we make the boss hit himself? Because you're a tiny dog and you're fighting a huge robot that is made of metal. Like, what chances you have to beat him? So it's better that we use his power to our advantage. So that's why we use this reference, and I think it was good. This boss fight was not super difficult and crazy, but it was fun to see her punching
Yeah.
herself.
I mean, it is pretty clever to use her own Chain Chomp
Yeah.
to hit her. And yeah, like Hades is a very tiny dog, so you don't really expect him to be super strong and to beat a robot just by pointing at
Yeah.
it. Like you
Yeah.
have to think of different things to beat a huge robot with a tiny dog.
Yeah.
It's also about like how can we let the player know that you're being underestimated. You're
Yeah.
not that small. You're not that powerless. You are.
Yeah, you have ways to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love it.
Nice.
Yep.
That's really cool. So yeah, that was the inspiration for the boss fights. You can actually see the boss fight by yourself. We have a devlog. Well, we're gonna show a little bit of it just so you have some context. But if we wanna see the whole thing, the whole devlog, and everything that went into it, everything that went into designing the boss fight and how it changed, you should watch the devlog right here on YouTube.
Awesome.
We
Are we gonna release it after the streaming, or is it live already? Maybe we can put the
we're gonna
link in the chat.
release it right after this,
Awesome.
so it's gonna be an estreno. How do you say that in English?
Premiere.
A
Premiere.
Exactly. It's gonna be the premiere.
World
right after
premiere.
this. World premiere of the devlog right after this, so you can
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, you should go and watch it because in there we explain a little bit more, the process and the thought processing behind the little skills that we added. So all of it. So you should go and watch it. It's super great. And
Yeah.
then you can let us know what you think about this new version of the boss. Just to put you in the loop, if you remember when we tested the game with Nico, he struggled a lot with the boss. And actually, the boss fight that we had before was the moment where we got a lot of feedback. So that's why we need to reimagine the boss fight. So yeah, go ahead, watch the video, let us know your thoughts. Hopefully you like it, and probably we'll see some updates on the boss fight in the future with more polishes, which
Exactly.
takes me to the next slide. Is it the next slide? Yes. So as you saw before, the boss fight is just in bare bones blocky version, a bunch of gray boxes building the level, and right now we're starting to build the scene with more accurate assets and design assets. This was a concept art from our artist Alfredo Barajas, which is looking amazing. I'm super excited to see how this boss room takes shape. It's gonna be super interesting to see the combination of the boss, the mechanics, the gameplay, and also the environment, because that's gonna be the cheer on top of the cake to this boss fight. So yeah, hopefully in the next live stream we can share a little bit more of the concepts, maybe some assets already implemented, or maybe some updates on the boss fight. But yeah, keep tracking the streamings.
Yeah, and remember we had a little challenge for last Deadly update where we asked you to share your bites, your favorite bites, and we have a clear winner.
Nice. Who's
We
it?
have a
I haven't
winner.
seen it.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
see who is our winner.
This is the world's widest mouth. He really does look like Stu in a little bit. Like,
Winner
It's
he
a big
buys,
mouth.
yeah.
are you sure this wasn't the inspiration for Stu's bite?
Yeah. That's a big mouth.
It
That
is
is
a really big mouth. Like,
I think
can
I've
see
seen
why
this
it's
video
the Guinness.
before. That this guy literally can swallow an entire burger with just one bite. It's like crazy.
Yeah, he is in the
Oh.
Guinness World Records. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh nice. for him.
wow. This is how we found out about this.
Yes, I think Will send us the video. He was here just a little bit before,
Mhm.
and he is our winner. He sent us the video, and I was just impressed. I actually was telling Icepack, like, I'm not sure I want to keep watching this video because it's so creepy.
Yes.
It is a little
Let's
bit
research.
creepy. Like, how is this possible?
I know.
But yeah,
But congratulations, Will.
congratulations,
Yeah,
Will. You are the
he
winner.
could do this cosplay for sure.
Thanks
just
all
made
who
him brain.
participated in this.
Amazing.
Amazing. And yeah, that
All
I
right.
think that's it. Do you have any questions for the dev team? This is a privilege. You should use it. Like, they are not, public facing all the time. So you should ask your questions about anything, not just about the boss fight.
Yeah, we're usually in the in dungeons coding away, but now we're showing our faces.
That's
Showing
right.
our
Like,
faces.
they are toiling at the vines usually, but today they get to see the sunlight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one thing that I want to say about our boss fight is that I love how it's been evolving throughout the process. Like I remember you had when I came into the company, you had a version of the boss fight, and I really liked it in the context that it was. But I really love how Dave and the team has been evolving that experience, and now that we have a bit of an idea of where we want to go, this version of the boss fight really works with how we want to do things. And I just want to say that I'm really excited for what comes next, and like I'd love for everybody to play it and get their thoughts on it, or at least to watch the video on YouTube and share what you think about it.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
so
we're
much.
definitely
Yes.
learning a lot, and this is the first of many, right? Because in our game, the full game, we want to do almost like a mini boss fight whenever you rescue
Per-
each one of
per
the family
person.
members.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
So and now we need to think about also the final boss fight, which we already have some ideas in mind. Carlita, or she's gonna help us to put all the lore behind the boss at the end. So that's gonna be also exciting. So yeah, let us know what you guys think. Also, feel free to share any feedback you have. We will be opening also some playtesting sessions in the future. So once we finish polishing the boss fight, I will invite you to play the boss and help us building a better boss fight. But I agree with Victor. If you compare the first iteration of the boss with this one, is day and night is completely different. So I'm also
As
very
well,
proud
we
and
had
excited.
different mechanics, right? Because before it
Yeah.
was like you need to go and punch it, and now it's like you actually need to go and pull something to punch it. Yeah.
Make it
Yeah.
punch itself.
It's funnier. I'm gonna say it's funnier that it punches itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
All
think
right.
Nice. Well,
Sounds
thank
good.
you guys. We'll be releasing the devlog right after this live session, so everyone go watch it. And we also have Nico's voice staring for the very first
yeah.
time
That's
in one of
true.
our videos.
Nice.
For the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Really?
retired.
Nico
Awesome.
did a very good job as well. So.
Yeah, he did. He did. Honestly, he does a lot better than I do.
Awesome. No, you did great as well.
You
You
did
did
well.
great. Yes.
Don't lie.
Oh, people will tell you. I love the
Yeah.
devlogs before, but yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nico, for helping us with this.
Yeah. So watch it after this, right after this. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks everyone, all the
Yes.
devs and Andrea for being here. It was really fun. I loved hearing all about your thoughts about boss fights from a perspective from someone who actually makes those kind of things, right? Like that was really fun. Thanks so much for joining us, and thanks to the chat. I saw a lot of familiar faces. So thank you for coming back, and thank you for listening to all of us. It's been really fun. Don't forget that we will have a new Deadly update next month. We don't know yet what it's gonna be about. It's a surprise, but it will exist. It will be the last Friday of the month, so you can check your calendars from now. We are very responsible, right? Like that. And I don't know. Do you have anything else to add? Anything? Any parting words?
No. I think we're
Thank
done.
you.
Thank you for joining.
Everything good?
It's always great to see people joining the streamings, and we're trying to do our best. Like we love sharing this stuff with everybody else, and hopefully this helps you as well in your journeys of building games or building whatever you do. It's a pleasure for us to share this type of things with you. But yeah, thank you very much. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a
everyone.
nice
and
weekend.
good luck.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks so
Bye.
much, guys.